Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm just going to double check real quick that I'm streaming at all because it likes to not do that. Okay, yeah, I'm streaming. Alright, just making sure. Bloop. Alright. I don't really remember where we left off. Oh man. Oh, that's right, we were on the next case. The last case. Well, this is technically the last case, but blah, blah, blah. I'll explain it later. When we start the real last case. Plorp! We are going to save, load from the save point. Oh yeah, the blue badger! Okay, I don't think we had talked to him yet. Oh, yeah, we did. Everything but the autopsy report. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Added autopsy report to the court record. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just had this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Alright, let's look at the autopsy report. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. Automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. Faces the lake. Can we present something? My badge? Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. As always. Check out my badge. He's drawing a blank on my badge. Let's go to... I don't think he'll talk to us still. Oh, yeah, he's not even here. Whoops! I didn't mean to examine. Wood Lake. Alright, maybe we can talk to Lotta. Maybe she found something. Here we go. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. Hey y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Wait! See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yeah. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. Yeah, I've got a crown too, see? It's because we have Twitch Prime or whatever. We've had Amazon Prime for forever, and since Twitch announced Twitch Prime, we were like, oh well, let's connect our Twitch accounts. It doesn't cost any extra or anything. I saw the murder happen, I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course! How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I think if we tell her no, she accuses us of being shifty or something. Yeah, I reckon no. I reckon no! What's that? Now don't y'all think y'all can pull one over on me just cause you speak the lingo. I know enough to know that when you see a murder, you'd best tell the cops. It's my obligation as a citizen. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later! Wait, Lotta! What? Can't y'all see I'm kinda busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta! Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn! She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Photo added to the court record. Well, there's not much else to do. So many colors and icons in here, all naked? What? Which means I get to sit back and enjoy the drama that I probably caused. December 25th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Looks like the police have given up their questioning. Hey! Whoa. Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Fiance deserves the best. Fiance? Fiance, not another model, I hope. Oh, Fiance's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, "You go, girlfriend," you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. I like the little bow. What happened? Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. You work here? Have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Fiance, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Fiance's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Hello, a Dutch gamer. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good, well, I guess if you're Dutch, a good morning? Midnight? I don't know. I'm not sure what time it is. Whatever time it is where you are, I hope it's good. Huh? Neat! The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick, why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa! Murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? You're dying because of lack of sleep? Oh no. Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Samurai dogs. Tell me about the dogs! Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs. Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs. Ouch! The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me the banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. You play this with HD goggles on? Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, gross! Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy! Gordy? Edgeworth. So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry. Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud, studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis in his knee? Proboscis? Sorry, proboscis on his knee. No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak, who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake! A giant mysterious monster! Gordy! A monster? Yeah! Check it out! This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo! Wow! It's really real! Giant life form appears in Gourd Lake. Hot news! Nick, a monster! A real monster! Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from a person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang! Like an explosion! Followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Oh, you lost your save. That sucks. Oh, I hate when that happens. Let's see, why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Alright. Can I show you my badge? Huh? Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. Sorry I can't really pay you. Because you blow it all on Keonce. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers. Hey, no problem. If that's what makes her happy, you know. How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Let's go to the boat rental shop. I guess there's nothing here yet. Maybe we can talk to Edgeworth now. Let's go to here. Whoops, I don't want to examine. Every time we come in here, I examine. And it's always this place. Let's go to Criminal Affairs. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. A lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. See, can we look at this person over here? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Move in the crowd. Wear drab clothes. Never enter the target's field of vision. He must be doing image training for trailing. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Oh, what's this? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Bathes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Alright, can we go here now? Oh, here we go. What is it? Oh! Nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now! This guy! This is a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right! That guy! That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Alright, let's talk to him. December 25th, Grossberg Law Offices. Ahem! Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Hmm? Ah, yes. I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I, just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. He means Twitch Prime. Anyways, I guess he hadn't heard anything. Alright, that painting. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts, old bitter desserts. Alright, I guess we show him the picture of this person. Oh, I wanted to show this to him. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Alright, we should have a new talking option. The Grossberg's theme. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident. Yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Oh yes, the trial after this one has a lot of good music. Or the case after this one. It has some of my favorite. Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Misty Fey's photo added to the court record. Alright, can I show you my badge? You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now. She said she was more worried about me than anything. Aw, just go on and take the compliment, will you? Why did he talk to Mia when I showed him my badge? I mean Maya. Why did you talk to Maya? She's 16, I think they said. Let's see, it should say in the court record. Oh, she's 17. Alright, let's go talk to him. December 25th, Detention Center Visitor's Room. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. What happened? Can I ask you about the murder? Right. I'll ask you again, just leave me alone. Please, try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough, or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case. Understand? Yay, Edgeworth! Why did you go to Gourd Lake? I have no intention of telling you. Nor, apparently, would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you. Alright, whoops. No, not court record. Present my badge! No. I think I've already shown him my badge. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it. I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That's why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But, I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Have you seen this? Whoops, no! The DL6 incident was when my father died. He's got a triple cravat. But yeah, I like his suit too. Shot thinks he's gonna turn into a vampire or something. Or he is a vampire. A Dracula. I think he just calls him Dracula. Right before my eyes, he was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder. Correct. That spirit medium. That was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. This is the first game, but it's not my first time playing it. I've played almost all of the games. I haven't played a couple of the recent ones. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick? What What does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. I haven't played any of the investigations games. I may have to stream those blind. That would be fun. I did start it once, but I never finished it. I didn't even get past the first, like, 5 minutes. At the time, my children were very young, and it was really hard for me to play games. When I played these games, they'd sit in my lap and I'd read to them. I'd read the whole thing to them. And they still remember it. My daughter was like, "Oh, it's Phoenix Wright! You're doing Phoenix Wright!" I was like, "Oh, yeah." She was like 3. She had to have been really young when I played it. I don't know. Alright, now let me represent you, you stupid... Your attorney's badge? I can't say I really want to see one of those right now. What do you know about Gordy? What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone. No. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know! You want us to defend you! Yes. Will you? No! Go to hell! Of course we will. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's request. Put in your pocket. Well, I guess we should... What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Wah! It's calling down. Phew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There! He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. You have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. For some reason the word detective is hard for me to say all of a sudden. Here we go. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What What's this all about, pal? Lotta heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Lotta's testimony. So, what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What?! She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. A cancellation? Tomorrow's trial. I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounded like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. Enlarging black and white. Yeah, that's how you prove who the figures are. Sounds like Mr. Edwards is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork, but you still got time, pal! Go talk to him again for me, please! You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please! I know you're the one who can do it, pal! You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. Oh wait, no, not that. Gordy! Look what I got! Hey, you did it, pal! Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Aw. Hey! You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later! I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I was only in the same class as him for 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried. But I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what a bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's hit him. Let's do this. December 26th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma? Is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident. Now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. You fight using magic finger points of death. That's why I fight in real life. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. They went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about your arrest. Now! Wait, Mr. von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word, GUILTY! That is your role. Yes, yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not! The arrest of Edgeworth. Sorry, I had to scratch. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. No! The arrest of Edgeworth. Hold it! Hold it! You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
Objection.
That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Erk! Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who is camping. The woman who is camping. Lotta Hart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is, get there quick. His cords of steel against Manfred. He's got nothing against Manfred. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. What? Those aren't secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Do that and you'll be able to look forward to your next salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for daydreaming. Continue! Yes, sir. This is where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
Objection.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. I can't snap like he does. I've got girl fingers! Okay, I didn't suspect him. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock! I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now! The next morning a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike a bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. So we had to arrest Miles, Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. Oh, is it different? I haven't noticed. I've only played one of them. And that was the first one. The first 3D game. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk tisk tisk. Ark! He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Pistol added to the court record. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective! Yes, sir! Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick! What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick is glaring at me. Tisk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive markings on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes! What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. No! But, wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man! Yes! Slap it. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court, anyway? Me! December 26th, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. Oh, And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry. It's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. No, I need you. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, Wright! Don't jinx this case any worse than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. You choose your useless. I would have done it, but I like Maya. I've chosen all the other silly conversations. Let's see. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge! She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. I'm sure everyone likes her Mia form. I prefer Maya. But yeah, she is pretty useless. This looks like the very moment of the murder. He did that with the music. Order! I will remove you from the court if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on the lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order! Well, Judge? The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant... Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court. You know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction in the facts from her testimony? I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Yeah, the black and white picture with no identifiable people in it. It's very decisive. Tisk tisk tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Oh, he looks ugly. Let's see. It's Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Let me look at this. One bullet shot to the back. Fired 3 times. I wasn't gonna present anything, I just wanted to check the facts. Just after midnight, you say? I wasn't talking about Lana. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah. Well, yes.
Objection!
I know you want to find contradictions, but really? I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Well, wait, now I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already! Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Doesn't somebody end up throwing coffee at Phoenix? Yes, she was doing research. She was researching her boyfriend, not... She was researching Gordy. She's got a thing for Gordy. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. No? Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. Jumping in quick. He's hiding something. And there's another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. On karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't near anything on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright! The witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood. Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe you've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it! Who was that? It was me. Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth! This is a matter of life or death. Lotta! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down! The court does not acknowledge the defense's outbursts. Answer me, Lotta! What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes. Yes, of course. I don't like Lotta either. In every game, or in every case that she's in, she's a complete bitch. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No, no! Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong! What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. Maya, you almost got this case thrown out. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, 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 order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court! No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick! I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya! Peh. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else. Right, begin your cross-examination. last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. What will Maya say? Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it! If you can. Mr. Wright, I have to— What?! Damn! That's it? Oh, God. It was foggy. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course! I said I could, and I meant I could. And please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars? Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one had better be good. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types would never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic... The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. Alright, he's not letting her answer any of my questions. Binoculars? Yes, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Yeah, Phoenix Wright never got laid. That we know of, at least. The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this! If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Press further. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, You will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Hart. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. You'll have to tell me the names of the games because I don't know them by number. The games aren't numbered. I mean, they have an order, but I don't know their order really. Only by their names. Grr. No unnecessary comments, please. I heard that noise out on the lake. I looked out with my binoculars. Why would she do that? I don't know. Spirit of Justice. Yes, I have played Spirit of Justice. Oh, the new. Oh, no. Actually, no. I was thinking of, I think I was thinking Justice for All when you said that. No, I haven't played that one. Let's see. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did. Yeah. Enough! There is no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. If I don't care how many von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright, I don't know for sure. Damn it! This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in your statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Alright, it has to be something about the camera. Whoops! Set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Damn. What is this thing? I think we had to point out that it takes loud noises. It takes pictures after loud noises. Which doesn't sound right for meteors. Oh, and it faces the lake. Duh. You're photographing shooting stars? That's a lie! Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Ugh. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this! What was she trying to take a picture of? Gordy! Miss Hart, this is what you're trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph Gordy. I have proof. I have it! Proof! Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. Here's proof the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster. Take that! The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used, Okay, what you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinct... What is that word? Succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true! You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands and heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Yeah, this case was really short in the anime, and every case after it, and the ones before it, seemed to take a while. Sorry, I was stretching. Like, it felt like they tried to finish it in a hurry. I didn't like it. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Objection.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defendant's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Juan Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. I don't really care about the animation. I grew up on 80s and 90s anime. If you want to see bad animation, that's where you see it. But, yeah. The story and everything's really what gets me. Even though, like, everything's kind of changed, some of it's very different, but it's still pretty good. I enjoy it. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Haha, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at the time. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Lotta's new testimony. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. Oh, UFO. You know, an unidentified flying object? A UFO! That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that's newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news Rumor of the Month show qualifies. Last month's show was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real! Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yep. Borrowed it from a friend at a university. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. And when we used the popper thing in front of it. See, that's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually...
Objection.
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out of the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so just watch the boat. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know, if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness! Continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. I saw a flash near one of the... Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so. Nope. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither. I'd better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Alright, I guess we show her some evidence. Right here. bum, bum. Whoops, no, I want to check it. I don't want to get a strike. Yes! Miss Hart. Were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? You want to step over here and say that? Alright, Dutch Gamer, take care. I hope you have a great sleep. Thanks for popping in. You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Thank you for the follower, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hey, Metman, how are you doing? Hope you're having a great evening. Were you really looking at that boat? No. You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Arg! Order! Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart! Are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? It feels good! Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I would be a witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got that photograph? You got proof? Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness! That's enough! You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? I thought it sure would be great to commit perjury. She took a photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but it should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Hey, Lotta, show us your enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the... Why do they keep calling it that? Why hasn't it been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the ones who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us. Show us your enlargement! I want to see it too. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Wow! Oh, wait. Oh, this is what you meant. Show us your huge enhancement. I want to see it. Can I touch it? We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Lake photo added to the court record. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got me alone. Can we please stop saying this? I think he's very happy that he got the enlargement. And little good has it done any of us. That's why I requested you not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over. Obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait! It's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere! This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement! Show other evidence. Wait! Your Honor, this evidence... I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. I think we've spent enough time talking about enlargements. You never thought about anything dirty about the enlargement until now? Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence. But this enlargement... I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? We can't wait and see. It'll be over. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with the enlargement. Oh my god! Let's all take a closer look. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? I'm surprised you didn't say enlargement. Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Phoenix knows what he's talking about. Phoenix has all the experience with enlargements. Here, Your Honor! The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? Look at the hand holding the enlarger. I mean, the pistol. The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, laughing about the enlargement, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely! As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? The victim himself. Larry! Here, Larry Butts! There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed. That does seem to be the only remaining option.
Objection.
I am so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated in the court record. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. The court is adjourned. December 26th, 1:15 p.m., District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew! That was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No. I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Humph. Look. I don't think you should kid around with a murder suspect. I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her I saw the enlargement. Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear you say that, Edgeworth. Jerk! I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course she didn't see the shooter. Yeah, they let him keep his awesome suit in prison. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition added to the court record. To be continued. December 26th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Maya! Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Bear, 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 bear. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Phew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money, or he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Well, she doesn't get to see her, really. They just switch places. Whoops, I wanted to present. Sorry, I'm fresh out of ideas. Tell me about your mom. My mother. Now that I've shown her the picture, I'm not so sure it was the right thing to do. No, I'm pretty sure it was the wrong thing to do. I'm a lawyer, did you know that? It must be nice, Nick. You can just show that to anyone and say, I'm a lawyer! Isn't that what I just said? But spirit mediums, well, I don't know, with your clothes, I bet at least some people would recognize you. But these are medium in training clothes. I wonder if I'll ever be a proper medium. Alright, let's move. I don't think there's anyone at the law offices. December 26th. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Sure is quiet here with nobody around. Right. I have to get Maya out of that detention cell soon. Let's go here. December 26th. Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. Let's go to the lake! December 26th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Well, we just found out he was. Dork! December 26th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Keonce. Is that a sign here? Ah, it's probably just gonna talk about the stand. Yeah. It's closed. Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. Somebody needs to redecorate. It did have a different description, but... Useless nonetheless. December 26th, Gourd Lake Woods. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, yes? What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. But you did say save Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses! That's all he wanted to flashback about. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a lawyer, and him being scared of earthquakes, it all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told him to let her go as soon as they'd had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Well, he should pay you as his defense attorney. Is Lotta out here? I don't think Lotta takes very good care of her SUV. It's covered with dents. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. It's covered in dents because she's walking around with that enlargement. Let's see if we can't get her yet. December 26th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. Well, are you coming with me? Why are you in there? Oh, I wonder if we can go here. December 26th. Grossberg Law Offices. Apparently Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Alright. Wait, I can only go to these two places? I can't go to Gourd Lake from here? December 26th, detention cell, visitor's room. Looks like Edgeworth is in questioning. Let's come back later. Okay, she's out now. Guess so. December 26th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta! Y'all really did it today. What did we do now? No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little. Self-reflection. You might say. Self-reflecting on your enlargement. Almost done. I realize that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility, but I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it just... To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness, even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right! You mean the first time you witness a murder? Gordy. What about Gordy? Right! Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Alright, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right! I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? The information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey! I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just one exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? Deal. Deal or no deal? We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen, good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, 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 Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first. Got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. And how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist. December 26th. Gourd Lake Public Beach. What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick! Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is this? Oh, it's my girl Keonce's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here, it would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow! That's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show is finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Okay, sorry. Edgeworth. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgeworth? Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright? I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a year. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Double Escapement, how are you doing? Larry Butts! Oh, that's your boyfriend's name? This guy's name is Larry Butts. Living like Larry. The big samurai. Hey, Larry. What was that big thing up there before? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month. Yeah, it's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. One of your boyfriends is named Shay. I don't think there's anyone named Shane in Phoenix, Wright? Not that I can remember. Compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. A little limp-wristed. I think he had too much fun with Lada's enlargement. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh, and here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Show him this. That's the guy that's selling my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah, I think somebody probably saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth is out. Actually, let's examine stuff. Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about this Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. Let's see if we can't look at the compressor. No. Aw. December 26th. Boat rental shop. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. So I guess we still can't go in. Okay. Let's see. No, not the detention center. Here. December 26th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him, and Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Poor Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for him. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Eek! You got time to go wild monster hunting? Anyone's got time for monster hunting. How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, we'll go ahead and save it here. Hold on, let me get my kerjigger. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed watching my daughter and me play Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, is that what it's called? And playing Phoenix Wright for a little while. I have that icon too, we both have it. Anyways, thank you guys for coming and watching me play. I really enjoyed you guys being here. Ran Puma's off the next few days, so I won't be streaming tomorrow or the next day. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday with more Phoenix Wright. So you guys take care and have a good weekend. Good night.